Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of my World of Warcraft Let's Play series, where we are playing as a Night Elf Hunter, where today we are in Ashenvale, and I just want to go do a bunch of random things, where we have a variety of quests that we can look at doing, and I think I'm just going to sit here and chill for a little bit and try to complete as many quests until I'm done playing for this current moment. Where I think that's always kind of a nice vibe in Ashenvale, with Ashtanar here being a nice location for where we currently have quests, where we can go off in pretty much any direction and have some stuff to explore. First, I think we can go for Dow Bloodclaw's Skull, where there's going to be a ton of furbolgs this way. And I feel like there's some other quests for the Alliance to come through here to kill some of the furbolgs, but there are quite a few quests for the Horde, so we might see a bunch of Horde players around. Last episode we spent a lot of time in the Eastern Kingdoms. Today we'll probably spend a little bit less time. This quest here, or this person here, you can say, yep. You can join their group. Let's try to sneak past here so we can catch up to this player. We have a clear run here. There might be other players around here as well. Oh no. Okay, well this is not good for us. And I'm typically not somebody who likes to just run past everything as well, but in this certain situation, I'll go ahead and do just that. It's a good thing we have the aspect of the cheetah, despite our days there, but it makes it pretty easy for us to catch up here. Get some light leather. Be on the lookout for the furbolg that we need to kill, who does wander throughout this entire camp, but looks like initially spawning over here, and actually right there. We're kind of deep into the forest right now, really far away from any roads or anything. Let's go ahead and say thanks. Leave the party. We could head back. I mean, I guess really we could head anywhere. We could head back to Ashtanar. We could go do this quest. We could go do this quest, which maybe we can do. We can sneak through the pass here. Kind of a convenient location. We have Iris Lake, which we just explored, which is actually our destination. Though I think the lake is a bit further. Sneak past these bears. We also have this quest all the way over there that we can do. Might have to kill the spider, but here we have some moss eaters and whatnot. We want to get over here to get one of these Elun's tears, and then maybe we can swim to the other side of the lake. I think we're gonna have a mountain there that we can drop down to get to the next quest over. Might actually be a bad idea. Let's go ahead and kill this moss eater first. Be careful of any other threats. I think we should probably go on the shore after this. Kill this one to our right. Probably give us the best avenue over. And then what's the best way down here? This might be a mistake. We might just straight up die by trying to do this. But we could try to find... Oh yeah, this is definitely a little sketchy. That's commit. That tree is hollow. This is... Okay. So much for freedom of exploration. I'm so dead. Okay, I'm still fine. Barely fine. I'm hanging in there. Let's start sneaking this way. Our pet is stuck. So we're currently by ourselves. Fortunately, these bears are low level. Let's get past the bear. And then let's call Basil. And then, what's the best way? This way. Probably, indeed, this way. Just go straight so we don't have to go around to anywhere else. Have a little bit of a road here now, but we have some bears walking along it. I think there's probably some spiders around here too, as well as the stags. But the stags aren't that much of a threat, given the fact that they won't attack us on sight. Up through here, we have the dryad that we are looking for.
Is there trouble? The great outfit.
Gem, and then we need to get a wooden key and a piece of Dartle's rod, located all the way over here. Our Hearthstone is set to Ashnar, so I think maybe we could just spend some time out here doing some quests, and then when it's time to wrap up, we can just Hearth to Ashnar and turn in the 2 quests we have and get whatever new quests we're going to get. But we did level up to level 25, which is exciting. And that means we have a new line of talents here, where we do have an improved Mend Pet. Reduces the mana cost of the Mend Pet spell by 10% and gives the Mend Pet spell a 25% chance of cleansing 1 curse, disease, magic, or poison effect from the pet each tick. So kind of a nice option. But here we have Frosty, which increases the critical strike chance of our pet by 2% per point, up to 10% total, which will lead to Frenzy, which gives your pet a 20% chance to gain a 30% attack speed increase for 8 seconds after dealing a critical strike. So that'll be 100% once you put 5 points in. So I think going 5 into Frosty is going to be good for this. And then we're definitely going to get Intimidation. I think Spirit Bond would actually be very nice, where we can just heal a lot more naturally. The Bestial Rate or Bestial Discipline might be a good option. I have to pay attention to how much focus our pet uses up. But then also can go back into Improved Aspect of the Hawk for some extra points here and there. Go ahead, put this quest item up here. I have a bunch of random items up here that I should maybe sell those daggers. There's also a crow right outside my house right now, as I'm sure you're aware. Let's go ahead, feed our pet a catfish. Kind of a fitting fish Defeat Basil. But up here we can just start looking for the wooden key. This is a level 27 quest, so it's definitely going to be a little sketchier, I think. We need to be a little extra careful, but it should work out well for us. We do have a big area over here of Rainwood Retreat, which is a big night elf settlement, but not really anything important for us as far as questing goes. It's more of an area that the Horde would like to attack. Speaking of attacking, there's a destroyed ballista right there. And we are heading currently further up the mountains of Kalimdor, where if we were to continue on this road even further, we would be entering Felwood, and through Felwood we would go higher and higher and higher up into Winterspring, and lore-wise eventually into Mount Hyjal, which Felwood and Winterspring will be something we'll look at in the future. Mount Hyjal, not something we will be looking at because it wasn't added until the Cataclysm expansion. There's people think that maybe Anniversary will go into Cataclysm, but as far as this character goes, I'll just continue playing through the Burning Crusade probably. And then if Wrath Lich King comes around, I'll play through Wrath Lich King, and the second Wrath Lich King ends, I'm doing with this character, no matter what level we're at. I'm not doing Cataclysm Classic 2.0. I did spend a little bit of time playing the original Cataclysm Classic, and the original Cataclysm as well, but it was kind of interesting to play Cataclysm Classic just from a perspective of nostalgia because I played it a lot back in the day. But then it was also nice to get a fresh experience and like view on that expansion now that I'm like so much older, and now that I have like so many more like set opinions, I suppose, to some extent, with how I like to approach games, which changes the experience I have with different games. And largely, I indeed do not like Cataclysm Classic. I've also been playing a little bit of Mr. Pandaria Classic just to experience it as well because I have some nostalgia for it, and I'm not really enjoying it despite the fact that I continue playing it. I feel like I have an issue where I like kind of just want to play it for the sake of playing it, but then I'm like not really enjoying playing it, so it's something I like have to work through a little bit, I suppose. Let's just drink some water. Because I do have a fair bit of nostalgia for Mob Classic, but Mob Classic is also when I originally quit the game after starting in the Burning Crusade, just because I didn't enjoy the game anymore, and that's kind of how I feel as well. So I may one day soon eventually uninstall Mob Classic. I'm enjoying the Burning Crusade Anniversary mods, and I always enjoy Classic Era. And I do play retail, and I did buy the War Within on a big sale while it was the current expansion, and I played a lot of the War Within because I talked about in Dragonfall. My throat is needing some water. I talked about in Dragonfall that I wanted to try the current WoW expansion at some point just to see how I feel about it, and I in fact did not feel great about the War Within. It wasn't that fun, and I've heard incredibly mixed things about Midnight, which is unfortunate, but I did love the Midnight Race to World First. But Race to World First is something that you don't need to be subbed to WoW to watch, so that's good for me. I do think I enjoy like logging on to retail and like clearing through like old raids and dungeons for mounts, And then I enjoy kind of like the special events that happen in WoW every now and then, like Mop Remix and Legion Remix, which I didn't play too much of either, but like I think it's such a fun idea. And then a little bit of Plunderstorm the couple of times it came around. But I think Retail WoW is probably going to be something else that I may eventually uninstall as well, because I just don't enjoy Retail all that much. I do have like more videos I want to make about Retail, just like not about like Retail itself specifically, but just about like specific things in Retail that exist that I like a lot. I want to highlight those smaller, more specific things because I do enjoy those things. But as far as a broad gameplay experience goes, just not something I enjoy all that much personally. I'm not really sure why I like classic WoW as much as I do. It's just a era WoW as far as like the gameplay goes that I love a lot. And there's plenty of parts that I don't enjoy, like the subscription fee. I absolutely hate. Not a big fan of the community most of the time. But like just exploring Azeroth, doing some quests, gaining some experience, it's really, really fun. Though I will say sometimes I do feel like maybe I'm wasting my time, because ultimately if I'm having fun, I'm not wasting my time, and currently I'm having fun just running through Ashenvale. So to some extent I feel like I'm not wasting my time, but also I've done this exact thing like almost 100 times maybe, and I've had this like same exact experience. So I feel like maybe, you know, my time would be better spent experiencing different things that are also fun, and those would be worthwhile for me to do, just like this is worthwhile for me to do, but those might be more worthwhile. So I think we could sneak back this way, and the next quest after this one might be more challenging, requiring a higher level, so we should be a little careful of that. So we may put a pause on those. I do also have all the quests in Stone Talon Mountains that I should go and do, like further instructions, cast pipes task. We got to go back to Ironforge now that I have a new quest available. So maybe I'll do that sometime. Back into this little Moonwell area. I do love all the Moonwells just dotted around the Night Elf areas, especially in Ashenvale. This spot specifically is called Moonwell.
Hi. What is nature's call?
Turn in the Iron Shaft, and then we need to find the final piece of Dartol's Rod. We need the Iron Pommel, which I think these are from oozes or slimes or whatever. Oh, it's from the Ghosts of Druids, I believe, actually. So that's something that we can look at doing maybe when we're closer to level 28. Currently level 25. So I kind of want to go do this quest, but this quest is so close, and then we have another quest here that we can do. That's going to lead to some other stuff. I feel like the iron pommel must be from the slimes. Maybe I'm just like skimming through this too quickly. Maybe the oozes took it from the druids. I think we could come down here and start fighting some of the furbolgs. Just make some progress on this quest. Head into this new special area. Also, I forget what skills I had. Skinning and leatherworking, I remember. But my cooking and first aid and fishing are not very, very high. I thought maybe they were a little higher. Down here, so many furbolgs. We can begin a true onslaught. We'll be making our way towards level 26. Oh, I forgot. Two-handed sword. Maybe I should work on leveling this up a little bit. The pathfinders are not important for us. It's just out 3 damage. Look at us go. 7 damage. Numbers are going up. 8. Still going up. And the warrior dodged us. Look at that. 1 damage. We have a lot of weapon skills to level up if we can. Almost everything in the game is a hunter weapon after all. Only need 2 of them. We need 1 Den Watcher, which there's 1 right there. And another Ursa, so we can just finish this part of the quest, I suppose. Let's be careful about our flank. Looks like we're good. I think it might be worthwhile to just finish this up. Then we can focus on the totemic and the warriors. Okay, let's go ahead, pull this Den Watcher, and let's run back a little bit. And I thought the Ursa would be coming too, so this is good. Let's just stick to the bow for now. And then we have this Ursa here. Oh, there's a shaman there. Oh, and then, oh, okay. I'm going to this Den Watcher didn't get frozen. Okay. Let's do a little bit of an old trick. Let's kill this Ursa. And then actually, let's go this way. We're going to let Basil grab the aggro, and then we're going to run really far away, and then activate Aspect of the Cheetah, and then we're going to recall Basil, and we should be in the clear. As simple as that. We did get the 1 Den Watcher and the 2 Ursa out of the way, which is great for us, and we can just come over here to recuperate for a moment. Oh, we have a hunter trainer and a pet trainer here. Oh, the sentinels are going to go attack. This is actually great for us. Can get beast lore. And I don't think we need anything. I've trained recently, but when we hit level 26, we could try to keep the spots in mind. Guess we can train this stuff. We have this Trade's Good Merchant here who's iconic. I think because, yes, you can buy the Expert Cookbook here for Alliance players. The only place in the world Alliance players can get that, in vanilla at least. I'm assuming that's like that in the Burning Crusade as well. Okay, let's go beast training. Let's just train these two things really quickly, and then we could come over here and start working on this quest where we needed to get 5 bracers, I think. Oh, we're also close to the passage to Stone Talon Mountains, so we could hypothetically go up there as well. There's just so much we can do. Truly so much. A lot of people have been speculating about Classic Plus because it's looking like it might be in the near future, which will be very interesting. And maybe I'll go start playing that too. We'll never know how long this specific character's journey will go for. Have 2 bracers now. Maybe kill this water elemental and then take a short excursion into the Stone Talon Mountains. We can experience this passage since we went through the Barrens to get there last time. We're at 3 bracers now. They do not despawn. So we could just go through here and then we can run back. Kill elementals on the way back. But we have a bunch of quests we can turn in. And I think these will also lead to some quests. So maybe we'll have to decide how long we want to spend in the Stone Talon Mountains. Skinning level 151. We are currently in our medium leather era for leatherworking, where we can run through this entire passage, which is very cool. But it's also, you know, there's a small amount of certain cave models that exist in World of Warcraft, and this is one of them. We also see this reused in the Eastern Plaguelands, and probably elsewhere as well, that I can't remember right off the top of my head. Just like that, through the mountains, into Stone Talon, where there's a lot of stuff around here for us if we wanted to do some questing. In Cataclysm, that cave gets completely ruined and the mountain's just blown up by the Horde and or Alliance. I think it's the Horde that technically does it, to make it easier to get into Stone Talon, to let carts and whatnot through, which is kind of unfortunate. I do think Stone Talon Mountains as like a questing experience is kind of cool in Cataclysm, but I think I like it more in vanilla. I think that's how I feel about a few zones, like Eastern Plaguelands, Western Plaguelands, Stone Talon Mountains, and the Swamp of Sorrows are maybe my favorite Cataclysm zones, and I actually really like them a lot in the Cataclysm version of the game. But despite that, I think I still prefer each one of those in vanilla. Like, if I could only have one version of them, it would probably be the vanilla version. But it doesn't mean the other versions are bad. Unlike some other zones that I think completely got ruined in Cataclysm. Like the Badlands, I do not like in Cataclysm. Searing Gorge as well is another one that I'm not really a big fan of. I haven't played Searing Gorge recently, so I'm like a little bit more hesitant to say that, but I have played it a lot in the Cataclysm version of the game. I think first things first is we could run into here, turn in this quest, and see what we get. Let's not attack this player, though the player is AFK. We just got the quest to go kill Grinzo Wrench Whistle. Wish we could go do that. But first, let's run up here. Let's turn in these two quests, and we'll have at least one quest, probably more to pick up. And this is so unfortunate. Let's just keep running. Follow this shaman through here. Our gnome friend, 2 quests to turn in.
You have a great day now. Be seeing you.
And
Then.
more quests here. So
So
we can maybe take some time to go do this. We have to go blow up 2 areas, and then we can go kill Grinzo Wrench Whistle. And then we also got Cast Pipes task, which is going to take us all the way back to the Eastern Kingdoms. And I think this leads to Gnomeregan, yeah. So we can turn in the quests, get some experience, and have technically completed another quest in World of Warcraft. But ultimately, that's probably where we will finish that quest chain there. And of course, this quest from Pissnick I will not be doing. Kind of ridiculous. But we can go do these ones, where we need to open this pack, where we'll get the red explosives and the blue explosives and the red detonator and the blue detonator. We need to plant one of them by some explosives over here and then detonate it to distract the ventricle so we can go in and steal some plans. And then we have to do that again elsewhere. And I think technically we don't even have to use the explosives if we don't want to. But it'll probably be the best bet for us. Some level 22 kobolds there. Because look at how many ventricle are right there. As for where we plant the explosives, I think it's over here. Yeah, look at that cart. Okay. Let's plant this. It's planted. Let's run over here to be clear of the explosion and also be at a good area to run in. We're a little too far away. But now, you can see it blows up there. And then we need to sneak into here really quickly. I might do a classic thing here. Sneak in. Because they will be running back. Okay. We got that. And now I think I might just run away. The power of a hunter. Hunters are actually just really fun to play. I like them a lot. Alongside mages and druids, I think are maybe my top 3, but it also fluctuates over time. We were definitely a little sneaky there. Not as sneaky as you could be, but it worked out well for us. And I think that is the harder of the two. I think this one is a little easier. But let's scope it out a little bit. You can see all the Ventricoa in there. I think the cart is on this side over here. Let's see, where is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Let's go ahead, kill this logger. I feel like maybe we should kill a few of these loggers. So it doesn't want to go attack this one. Okay, let's set the blue explosives. And then let's come to here, detonate. And then let's run around this way. Oh, that operator is going to attack us. Let's run into here really quickly. Looks like this area cleared out a little bit better. And we just have to come to here to open the engineering plans. Hopefully quickly. Okay, okay. And now, let's run this way. Let's get out of here. Try to avoid... Oh, we're going to get stunned over and over. This is maybe a bad situation for us to be in. I should drop aspect of the cheetah. And let's just run normally this way. This will actually almost kill that operator, but I think we can just run straight through this way and we're going to be good. And we need to get up to that water wheel way over there. Oh, I think there's a quest to like... Oh, that's a horde quest to blow up that airplane. That just came to me. I think you get it from like Thunder Bluff or something. But up through here, we're gonna have a big area that we should just fight through naturally. No better way to go about it. Some people like to just rush through everything, pull everything, and occasionally die in the process. Oh, there's another player here that might be doing the same quests. So we're gonna have to take turns. And they were here first, so I feel like I should maybe let them go first. I should maybe try to level up our 200 swords before we start fighting an enemy in close quarters. Some force blasting power. A dog dreaming in the background. Just realized This guy's right here. Normally he's like really far away. Okay, I kind of just pissed this person off probably, and now I feel bad about that. Okay, well, maybe that makes me a bad person, but it is what it is. Let's go this way. Just run straight through all these ventricle, get to this side over here, and then we can jump off. I hope I got far enough. Okay, into the water. We got the arm. We blew up the 2 barrels or carts of explosives and stole the plans and the notes. Now we can go ahead and turn in 3 quests, and I think that should be all for these quests. So then we can head back towards Ashenvale. Let's call our pet again. Say goodbye to that person forever. I think that's one of the things I don't like about WoW. But nevertheless, avoid the ventricle. Oh, I'm gonna get dazed again. Oh, Basil was the one that grabbed his attention. That's good for us. I don't like when Basil gets hit by a fireball though. Makes me feel a little sad. I think this quest is going to take us back to Ratchet one more time. It's like the finale. Wish we will have another quest to go to Ratchet sometime in the future, so I might just hold off on doing this one specifically so we can double dip. Here's Ziz Physics.
Be good.
And maybe we get these boots.
Keep it real.
I can go ahead and put an armor kit on that. And we actually do not get a quest to go to Ratchet. So we don't have to worry about that at all. Now let's go ahead and continue back this way. Let's see if either of these quests lead to somewhere else after us. Should be some nice experience for us in general as well.
Alrighty then.
2200 and 2200, and then we just bring these over here.
What brings you?
And then Enraged Spirits, in the Charred Veil, high level quest, and Wounded Ancients, also in the Charred Veil. So that's going to be something that we do in the future. Which we also have the Crystallized Scales quest from Stormwind that we can do, and then we have the Reclaiming the Charred Veil quest that we can do in the future as well. So we can see we have a nice little questing area that's going to be something we can look at in the future. As far as Stone Talon for the Alliance goes, we do have this one quest that I've talked about that I will be avoiding. So I think other than the Charred Veil, that is pretty much everything in Stone Talon done that I can remember at least and that I can see on the map. So Charred Veil is kind of its own special area, I feel like, to some extent. It's also how you get to Desolace. So pretty much Stone Talon is done. The Barrens, not really going to do all that much here. So currently we got some Ashenvale stuff, which we do have a quest that is going to send us into the Barrens for a moment. So we can maybe go work on doing that. Let's get back into Ashenvale though. I think beyond Ashenvale, Desolus and Thousand Needles are probably going to be the areas that we look to next, soon followed by Dustwallow Marsh. So we might need to go to the Eastern Kingdoms for a bit, just to do some random adventuring somewhere, maybe in the wetlands. Can continue our adventures there, though I've spent so much time in the wetlands. Can also go down to Duskwood. That actually sounds like a good plan, because we will be doing some Duskwood quests eventually. But for now, we're just going to keep our minds on Ashenvale, and I'm going in a completely random direction. The passage is back up here. I mean, I'm kind of making my way there, but taking the longer route. Blood of Paladin. We have a Tauren there that I don't really remember. Let's call our pet back, who's still webbed by the spider, but it has dissipated. And let's continue through this way. We need 2 more of the bracers, so we can go for that. Try to complete that quest. And then that's going to be the quest that leads us into the Barrens. So we can kill some more furbolgs on the way to the Barrens. Don't necessarily have to finish that quest because we'll pass through here more and more. And then that'll be all the quests that we currently have right here, but we still have this one that we need to go do. We're gonna get another quest that's gonna take us right here, I think. I think holding the threat is the end of that quest chain. So first and foremost, let's be on the lookout for some more of these elementals. We might have to use the divining scroll at that building, if I remember correctly. So maybe we should go onto the island. Maybe we don't. Maybe that's a fake memory. But we can still head that way, nevertheless. Getting some bubbling water, which is nice. Free water that we can drink. It's the same tier as the melon juice. Oh, there's another person here. An undead warlock doing their quests around here. Which I think is maybe the same exact quest as we're doing. I have to get bracers as well. But I know that they have a quest to kill a special enemy too. Maybe they have a quest just to kill the elementals. I forget. We need 1 more bracer, but all the elementals are dead. Level up our 2-handed sword some more. Have to get to 125 is the current cap. Yep. Basil just leveled up to 25. Swim down here. Try to grab the attention of this one. We just need one more, hoping we get it. Basil does a lot of heavy lifting while we're just using the two-handed swords. We are gaining some good experience though. I think we'll probably reach level 26 by the end of our adventures. And there we go. So, oh, I'm drowning. Okay. Let's try. Okay, we do not need to be standing there. And now we can go turn in this quest, but let's also feed our pet. And let's just slowly but surely swim back to shore.
Farewell. Good luck, friend.
Now we can go kill the mage summoner, located all the way in the Barrens. So let's get back to the road. It's gonna be the easiest way to get over there, but can kill a few furbolgs along the way just to continue this quest a little bit. It's a lot of totemic, but we need some warriors. There's a warrior over there. Oh, there's a chest right there, but probably not worth it for the time it will take to kill all those random furbolgs. Where we got a couple more kills, so we just progressed that quest a little bit. Let's go ahead, run along the road into the Barrens, and then I think we could just hearth back to Ashnar. I think that would be our best bet. We're gonna have another quest down here eventually. It's gonna be necessary to do just to get some more experience and to continue our adventures in Ashenvale. I do think... Oh, the Wandering Protector. Horde can kill this for a quest. There's a few different monsters around Ashenvale that Horde can kill for a quest. Kind of part of the massive hunting quest line that exists in Kalimdor. That's like 60 different quests as part of like an absolutely massive, like unofficial quest chain that exists, where you don't have to do like every quest to continue to the next one necessarily. It's like groups of quest chains, but there's like so many of them that fit together cohesively. Careful of this spider. And of course, as we enter Horde territory, we do need to be careful of the Horde. Oh, there's somebody over here that killed one of those stone movers. And just like before, we can go ahead and take the safer route into the Barrens through the side passage that's not guarded by incredibly powerful high-level Horde guards. Horde could take either one, though typically they would take the main one. Alliance, for all extents and purposes, have to take this one. We could run through there if we really wanted, and we would probably die a couple times in the process. Through the Morshan Rampart. I've seen that Season of Discovery is making a little bit of a resurgence. Go ahead and head up this mountain here to find Sorrowless Foulborn. This is a very interesting quest because this is like a level 25 mage that we can kill, but he's protected by like a bunch of level 12 enemies that I think are important for Horde shamans doing their fire totem quests. Is that right? Is that what these enemies are for? But then there's this level 25 guy hanging out here too. So like the level 12s for us as an alliance player are like meaningless, and then the level 25 for the Horde players is meaningless. But they all exist here at Dreadmist Peak. Though I guess Horde players do have to be a little bit careful of the level 25 while they're here. I think you want to come through this cave, but we'll kill these acolytes first. And then I think to return, we'll just Hearthstone back, like I said. Turn in the quests Nashnar, call it good. So is it in here? Oh, is it up there? Oh, there's a Torn Druid up there. I thought maybe it's through this cave. Okay, here's the undead we're looking for. I don't think Horde have any quests with this guy. Yeah, let's get to the head. And we do have to go back to Silverwing Refuge to turn this quest in, so we can continue on aggressive defense when we go do that. I think we can just go turn in these two quests here, and maybe that's enough to get us to level 26. Maybe we're just going to be just short of it.
How may I help?
But we'll pretty much gain 2 levels, since we were just short of level 25. Or wait, well, I've gained like 1 level technically. into here. We can go ahead and turn in Alun's Tier.
Farewell.
And then we can wait a moment for that quest, where I can go ahead and try to clean out my inventory a little bit for a moment. Maybe put the boggling root here. Go ahead, take this quest. And we're so close. We're at 99%. We only need like 308 more experience. Let's go ahead and chat with a vendor here. Let's just sell off pretty much everything, I think. We have plans that we can throw into our bank if we want. But I think I'll go ahead and have that all there.
Can I assist you?
This person does not sell arrows, but we can get that another time, where I think I'm going to go ahead and call this episode good here, where we explored a lot of Ashenvale through the forest and whatnot. But I'm going to go ahead and log off, where I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I hope you all are taking great care of yourselves. Remember to drink some water and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time in the Road of Azeroth. Goodbye.